Violet Sky Media presents Harry Yarns is a scripted horror podcast featuring original creepy tales inspired by real-life occurrences, legends, and myths. In each episode, we perform an original fictional script that is based on, inspired by, or reminiscent of an existing true story. Sometimes the inspiration is a real true crime. At other times, the inspiration is from myths or legends that are known but unproven. In the case of this episode, our inspiration comes from a well-known record-breaking human achievement, something to be celebrated or avoided, you decide. Riley Johnson sets out to reach a goal, an achievement most would find impossible. However, things don't turn out the way she planned. So, for the next 12 minutes or so, sit back and enjoy episode 2 of season 2, Nightmare on Palmer Street, co-written by myself and Vickie Anderson, based on the story concept by Anthony Purnell. After the story, be sure to stay on to discover all the details surrounding the real human achievement and phenomena that inspired this Harry Yarn as I discuss it with my guest co-host, Anthony Purnell. Harry Yarns is produced by Violet Sky Media and is performed and pre-recorded in Los Angeles, California. Well, so far so good, Riley. It's day 2 and... Wait. Come on, Scarlett. Let's go check the exact time on the official countdown clock. Oh, ow. Where did that come from? Ouch. I guess coordination really starts to go about now. Okay, here we are. Look at that. 49 hours. The official time clock says 49 hours I've gone without sleep. And we know that's true because I have also been recording on this marathon appy thing as proof that I've been up this whole time. And Scarlett, my beautiful Siamese, you will go in history as my in-person witness. We got this, Scarlett. You and me, together. We can do this. Isn't that right, baby girl? Hi, everyone. Hang on. I wanted to turn the camera around here so I can get a little closer in the recording. All right. So, as you just heard, Scarlett and I are still in this game and going strong at 49 hours. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm pretending that I'm doing a live feed just so I don't feel stupid. Plus, it's way more motivating to have people cheering for me, even if they're fake. So, thank you fake supporters for the last 49 hours, but we have about 400 or so more hours to go. Let's take a minute to check in with good old Jordan, who is not fake, and neither, by the way, are the dumplings he promised to bring over.
Hey, checking in. What hour are we on? 150? 250?
49.
Huh.
But it feels like 250. Say hi to the masses.
Hi, masses. Remind me again, why did you decide to take a few years off your life by sleep-depriving your way into the Guinness World Record? You could have just risked your fingers by slicing 122 slices of carrots in 30 seconds or something.
I don't know.
We'd be done by now.
I like my fingers. I can't even remember my name right now. Anyways, you're still stopping by tonight to babysit me, right?
I'm leaving shortly. I'll stop to get the dumplings.
We can watch horror movies while I talk through them for proof I'm awake. Who knew I had to become the person I despise most in order to achieve this gigantic achievement? You know, I hate people who talk through movies.
You got the movie all picked out, right?
Do I have the movie picked out? Oh my god, did you just meet me?
Okay, see you in T-minus dumpling run.
Don't forget the chili crisp.
You got it.
Let's find something to do until Jordan gets here. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, you are. 80s dance party. Alexa, shuffle playlist 80s dance party.
Shuffling the playlist 80s dance party.
Alexa, stop. Scarlett, are you hungry? I'm starving. Where the hell is Jordan? He should have been here by now. Where the hell are you? I'm starving. Sent. Hey, why are you at home at your computer when you're supposed to be here with my dumplings?
What are you talking about? I'm not bringing dumplings tonight. You told me to come in the morning with Mexican breakfast.
Are you kidding me right now? I've been waiting all day for dumplings and horror movies. I have the entire Nightmare on Elm Street franchise DVDs right here on the table waiting.
Oh, Riley, we watched those movies the other night when I brought over Dumplings?
Wait, what? When?
Tuesday night?
Tuesday. Wait, what's today?
Saturday.
What? Well, that means... Wait, don't go anywhere.
Riley, what are you doing?
Come on, Scarlett, let's go check the clock.
Riley.
Oh my god. Does that say 144? 144?
You okay?
144 hours? Oh, what the fuck? Where the hell did the last 4 days go? Did you check on me? Did I fall asleep?
No, I came over Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Your mom was just there 20 minutes ago.
This is starting to freak me out.
I was planning to come tonight, but you told me to come in the morning instead with breakfast. Your mom's coming back with food, and then she's staying. She should be there soon, so you just need to stay awake until she gets back.
I don't remember any of that, but, that's normal, right? I mean,
Riley.
144 hours, that's like 3...
6.
Or 5...
6.
6? 6 days?
Yeah, 6 full days. I'm amazed you got this far.
That means I'm halfway there.
Riley, I think you should consider...
What, quitting? No way. I am not quitting. And shit, if I don't even remember the last 4 days, how bad could it have been?
Bad, Riley. First of all, you're gonna gain 100 pounds because all you do is eat. But that's nothing compared to the way you've been acting. You keep getting up and falling. Look at your legs.
Wow, these bruises look horrible.
And you're all paranoid and you keep freaking out for no reason. Yesterday you were convinced that something happened to your dad because your mom was there without him. And she had to call me to talk you off a ledge. She even called your dad, but you insisted that he was an imposter. Starting tomorrow, we're taking 12-hour shifts to just stay there with you because you're starting to do some crazy things.
But I'm not sleeping, right?
Well, not yet. But it's been 6 days, Riley. How long do you think you can really keep this up?
For 6 more days, Jordan. That's the goal. Why would I quit now?
Well, you at least need to stop running around the house. You're gonna break something on you, not in the house.
Well, you guys are gonna have to keep me out of trouble. It's not like I can lay down and rest. I have to keep moving or I'll fall asleep. Mom, what'd you get?
Thai food, like you asked. I swear your memory is almost non-existent at this point.
Tag, you're it.
I've only been gone 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm out till morning. Stay awake, Riley. But think about what I said. Is it worth it?
Okay. See you at breakfast.
Oh my god. The food. Riley, slow down. You'll thank me in a week.
Bye, Jordan. I'll thank you now.
No problem.
I'm so happy to see you. Whoops.
Riley, you have to be careful. Your coordination was the first thing to go, and that's the 4th thing you've broken today. I think I need to move everything into the guest room to keep it safe from your flailing limbs. Did you turn the TV off? You should keep it on. It helps.
Oh, I didn't realize it was off. Okay, masses. So this whole thing is not for the weak. My head hurts, and it's like I'm dreaming, but I'm awake. At least
we've just had
I'm
law
awake.
enforcement helicopter fly
I'm
right
not even
overhead.
tired.
I'm sure you've heard it through the
I'm not
microphone.
even tired.
This is a very
It's more like I'm
active scene
floating
right now,
and
they've
watching
found
myself from
Rob
above.
in an
And
area
you
from
people,
what we saw here
all you do is
about
judge.
4:30
What do you
this
care?
afternoon.
Stealing my
All of
dumplings.
this has to deal
I had
with
10
a
dumplings
5-year-old
left over
child
and
who
now
was
they're all
fatally struck
gone.
by a
Well,
vehicle
Scarlett
here on
didn't eat
Colorado
them, did you,
Boulevard.
baby?
We are told
So
by
where'd they
law
go, huh?
enforcement that the
Oh,
driver of
would
the
never eat
vehicle,
my
26-year-old Riley Johnson, is
Did he
believed
just
to
say
be
Riley
on the
Johnson?
run. Again, there goes that
I really am
helicopter
losing it,
overhead
Scarlett.
there. As I
Let's
was
watch a
saying,
movie.
And here in Pasadena, where authorities say 26-year-old Riley Johnson ran over 5-year-old Purnell.
What the hell is going on? What was that last channel? Here.
I'm currently outside on Palmer Street in Pasadena, where the suspect, Riley Johnson, is thought to be barricaded inside this house after losing control of her vehicle and fatally striking a 5-year-old child. Johnson now
Are those
refuses to leave the
helicopters?
house, which
Those
is
are
currently being
helicopters.
surrounded by law
Wait,
enforcement.
what does the clock say?
As you can see,
202?
the scene here is
202 hours,
pretty
oh my
chaotic
god!
as
Oh
teams
my god,
set
oh
up
my
the
god!
perimeter
Oh my god, oh my god!
around
Hello? Mom? Where are you? Something's going on!
I told you not to go outside. I
Mom,
told you not
I
to
didn't
drive.
do it! I
I
didn't
hit
do
this thing
it!
for a reason. I told you not even to do this
I
stupid
didn't
challenge,
do
and
it,
look where
Mom!
it
I
got you.
didn't. I couldn't!
I can't help you.
Why?
You
Why
have to
would
answer for this yourself.
Mom! Oh my god, Mom!
Knock
you
it
have
off,
to help
Riley.
me.
That's not gonna work.
Oh my...
Open the door.
didn't do it! I didn't do it! I didn't do it! I didn't do it! I didn't do it!
Sit up.
I didn't do it! Stop, please! You have to believe me! I didn't do it! I didn't do it!
I know.
You know?
Yeah, whatever you think you did, you didn't do it.
Wait, what?
You just haven't slept in 8 days, and you finally fell asleep.
Oh my god, where's my cat? Jordan, get my cat out!
Riley, you don't have a cat.
That was Nightmare on Palmer Street, episode 2 of season 2 of the Harry Yarns podcast. I'm Tal Anderson.
And I'm Anthony Purnell, sitting in for Kayla Cromer.
So, sleep deprivation. This is a subject that Anthony is intimately familiar with. So, it's no surprise, at least to me, that he would eventually come up with a story idea involving lack of sleep.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of sleep, that's for sure.
Well, that's a byproduct of living in LA, especially if you're, a creative working in the entertainment industry. Actually, I'm not sure if people outside of this business really know how crazy it is.
Yeah, they may have an idea, but they can't really know unless you live in it.
Right. And surprise, it's not long days on set. That's not work. That's the reward. It's the life you lead trying to get that reward.
Paying bills in between because living in LA is no joke. It's 3 full-time jobs just to survive. So I don't get a lot of sleep. I get my sleep in short bursts between jobs, appointments, stoplights, while watching movies with my girlfriend. You know.
No, but in all seriousness, sleep is really important. And when you're deprived of sleep, things can get crazy. The Guinness World Records no longer recognizes sleep deprivation records, but the actual record for staying awake the longest belongs to Robert McDonald, who, in 1986, stayed awake for 453 hours and 40 minutes. The Guinness World Records did recognize him for this, but that was the last time. I can't imagine anyone staying awake longer than 11 days straight. But 11 days is pretty unbelievable, too.
Yeah, I had this idea because I was honestly starting to worry about aging myself too fast and what no sleep might be doing to my health. And when I started reading about it, it kind of freaked me out. The symptoms and side effects get increasingly worse the longer you continue to not sleep. So the general effects are memory loss, depression, anxiety, weight gain, and faulty brain function. But the longer you go sleep deprived, you can develop really serious health problems like high blood pressure, heart attacks, stroke, diabetes, decreased fertility, and immune system deficiency.
This is from long-term sleep deprivation, by the way, which doesn't mean that you have to go, completely without sleep. This is stuff that happens to you when you don't sleep enough for an extended amount of time.
In the story, though, Riley is going with no sleep, and some of the things that happen to her are documented based on stages that the human body go through during sleep deprivation. So there are basically 5 stages. After 24 hours, you get angry, drowsy, irritable, fatigued. You start to get food cravings, you can't concentrate, you start looking bad, like baggy eyes and dark circles.
At stage 2, after 36 hours, your memory really starts to go. You start to behave differently. You can't learn new information. You miss social cues. You can't make decisions, and your appetite increases.
Stage 3, after 48 hours, you're now in extreme sleep deprivation territory. Basically, you can't stay awake, and you might even possibly fall asleep while standing up with your eyes open. For brief moments, you get more anxious, and you're basically unlikable. Yeah.
Stage 4 at 72 hours is almost as bad as stage 5 at 96 hours. For both, you're pretty much having full-blown delusions, you forget who you are, or you depersonalize everything. The difference is that at stage 5, everything is severely distorted, and you can't interpret reality. It's actually called sleep deprivation psychosis. But thankfully, it goes away after you recover and get enough sleep.
Thankfully, I've never actually had to go that long without any sleep. Although, I've definitely felt like I haven't slept in days.
So to write the story, I researched real things that people have reported while sleep deprived. And the food thing was a big one. Apparently, you're hungry all the time, which for me was unexpected. A lot of people report hearing their name called by people who aren't in the room, or shapes changing, like the cat shifting into a monkey. Some of the stories are pretty freaky. Like, one woman drove her baby to the store because she needed diapers, but when she was at the register, the police approached her because they thought her car had been broken into. She was confused, but then they told her that her car was parked oddly and illegally in front of the store with all the doors open. And they thought it was, a burglary or a carjacking. Turns out, she just opened all the doors to get the baby and stuff out of the car and let them all open, but didn't remember any of it.
Scary. Well, at least you remember to take the baby out.
That's true. There were actually a lot of stories I found that related to new parents with babies. I guess that must be a big reason people are sleep deprived. One story was terrible but so funny. This guy kept talking to his friends, but they kept ignoring him. He had a whole 3-way conversation with his buddies for like 10 minutes, but in reality, he just made up the whole thing in his head. They were talking, but his mouth wasn't moving, and he wasn't actually talking.
That's hilarious. But to be honest, I think I've had that exact same experience.
Well, I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of season 2 of the Harry Yarns podcast, Nightmare on Palmer Street. This one was fun for me to write because sleep deprivation horror is my jam. And if you're a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan like me, you know what I'm talking about.
A special thank you to Adobe SAG-AFTRA and to Vickie and Griffin Anderson for their roles as Riley's mom and the newscaster. Harry Yarns is produced in Los Angeles by Violet Sky Media, and the audio production is done by Tal Anderson.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Follow us on Instagram at Harry Yarns Podcast, me at the Tal Anderson, Kayla at Kayla Cromer Official, and Anthony at Anthony R. Purnell Jr. Bye, everyone.
Get a good night's sleep.